Yo, what up? This is Ree here. Ree up, motherfucker, back again with another video. This one about numerology. Okay, so you guys see this little thing right here? Now, this is what we use in numerology when we're trying to figure you out or do a reading, or you can use this on people that you meet. That's why it's very important to understand this, because you can know a person without like even talking to them. You know their birthday, or you know their name, or even their nickname can tell you all this about them. And then also you could use astrology and go even just as deep, but this is an example, right? So all these, if you have any of these numbers in your birthday, so the day, the month, the year, all these numbers represent something. So the more numbers you have, say if you have a lot of, let's go on the top row. Say if you have a lot of 3s, 6s, and 9s, right? The more numbers you have on that top, that means you're working more from the mental plane, the mind plane, the conscious self, right? So if you have more numbers in the middle, if you have numbers like 2, 5, 8, you're more on the higher self. And then if you're on the bottom, the 1, 4, 7, you're on the physical plane. It's just basic, so that's so funny. It doesn't mean you're basic. It just means practical, like doing, you know, you're more kind of grounded in the physical realm, which is fine. And so this is kind of how you can tell. So you're going to be missing some numbers. Most of you are going to be missing numbers in some areas. And then those ends up either the areas where you don't have to conquer that in this lifetime, or it's areas that you are going to have to learn more about that number. And each number represents something different. So this is from the book, The Complete Book of Numerology by David Phillips. So if you guys are ever interested in learning more about this and where this is from. But today I'm going to speak about the number 7, because it's really interesting. Everyone calls it lucky number 7, right? Well, not in numerology. Boom, 7. Now, the number 7 requires a lot of sacrifices in matters of health, love, money, or possessions. Why is that? Because we just talked about how it's the physical plane. So you're going to have a lot of things to do that are physical. So the sacrifices are all going to be physical sacrifices. So look at your birthday, see if there's a 7. Are you born on the 7th, maybe, or on the 7th month, or do you have 7s in the year? Now, the more 7s you have, the more this increases. So you got 2 7s. Now you're going to have to learn a lot more lessons of basics of two of the 3 basics of life: health, love, money, or possessions. So you got 1, you're going to have to learn 1. You got 2, you're going to have to learn 2. And then we get to the 3 7s. Like, this is a very, very harsh 7 to be born on when you have 3 7s. So that could be either you could be on like the 7th month, and then 27, and then 1987. That could be 3 7s right there, or 4 7s, which is the worst. And there are people out there who have this, because say if you were born 7/27 1977, yeah, you're gonna have that. And but it's not worse than about, like, you don't have to think now, oh shit, what am I gonna do? No, with this, right, if you do this and then you learn from these early on, and you realize that your life is about sacrifice, you're going to be able to embrace that and then learn from it, and then you don't have to go through that anymore. Now, if you do, this can make for a remarkable person. Wow, I can't even say that right now. A valuable friend whose on life grows with maturity, displaying the most infinite depths of wisdom. Because, you know, when you go through something really harsh, especially sacrifice or loss, you'll become very powerful if you have the understanding of it. You will be more powerful than the others that haven't had to go through sacrifice. So it's something to think about. But you did plan before you came here, and you planned this out. So it's not something that you don't know that you can conquer. You can definitely conquer. But it is, if you have any 7s in your birthday and you're going through a lot of shit, and you seem like, man, I just don't get a break, you know, like, I just can't get enough money, or I just can't. It's okay, because yeah, that's planned, but now you realize it, so now you can change it. So there you go. It's all about having a change of attitude. At the bottom it says to see it half full rather than half empty. And I know that sounds really crazy. Like, people are like, well, how can I if I'm going through this and that? Trust me, you can. 100%. It's not about what's happening on the outside. It's how you feel on the inside, and then that creates the outside. But we're taught the opposite. So don't worry about it. You have the potential to be the most powerful number because of this. So go ahead, do it, realize, don't be hard on yourself. And yeah, that's just a little example in numerology and how you can kind of understand people in a different way. All right, I love y'all. Re up, motherfucker. All right, easy.